And Zulfikar Hassan is Inspector General Operations of the Central Reserve Police Force in the Kashmir Valley. He says security has now been tightened. He's also said Amarnath Yatra will go on as scheduled amidst tighter security. Let's quickly listen in to Zulfikar Hassan. I'll get you more on the story.
It is being investigated by the Jammu and Kashmir Police, and soon we'll know how it all happened.
तो कुछ पता चल पाया कौन से संगठन ने किया है, कौन सा militant?
That is again, I mean, it will take some time, but we'll soon come to know.
अच्छा, अब हाई अलर्ट या कुछ इस तरह का घोषित कर दिया गया है?
The yatra is going on. We have not stopped the yatra, and we'll ensure that it goes on peacefully.
Sir, what happened yesterday to the security?
Thank you.
They were not being escorted yesterday. Were there an escort yesterday?
This particular bus which was coming after the ROP had been withdrawn. After 7 o'clock, there is no escorting.
This was unregistered yatris. These were unregistered yatris.
So as Zulfikar Hassan, the Inspector General of CRPF, was mentioning that this particular bus was not a part of the official yatra. There is a standard operating procedure in place. The yatra buses are escorted. There's a vehicle in front of the yatra convoy. There's one in the middle, one in the rear, and there are vehicles that flank this entire convoy. Unfortunately, this bus was not a part of the official convoy. After yatra, these pilgrims had gone to Srinagar to visit that place. On the way back, post 5 p.m., they wanted to cross the Banihal tunnel, get on to Katra. That's the time they had a flat tire, and it took them 2 hours to repair the tire, and it was post sundown that they were speeding past Anantnag when terrorists struck. We bring you a ground report.
We are right now here in District Hospital Anantnag, and as you can see, this is the place where the injured travelers have been, lodged now. Some of them have, some serious injuries who have been shifted to Srinagar hospitals, but these patients have minor injuries, and they're being treated here by the doctors. These patients, lying here, the government is saying that they will do everything possible to help them in this, in this time of tragedy. There are around 9 of these who have been lodged here in Anantnag District Hospital, and like I was pointing out, some of those who have serious injuries have been shifted to Srinagar. Let's try and speak to this person also. आपका क्या नाम है जनाब?
मुकेश।
क्या हुआ था वहाँ पे, कैसे हुआ ये हमला?
सर, हम लोग आ रहे थे, पहला पंचर गिरा। जम्मू से हम लोग यात्रा करके आ रहे थे, पंचर गिरा। पंचर कर बना के हम लोग निकले 30-40 किलोमीटर। वहाँ मैं कंडक्टर की नौकरी करता हूँ सर, और मेरे सेट के लड़के डबाडब चालू हो गया गोलीबारी।
आप गाड़ी के कंडक्टर हैं?
हाँ।
अच्छा।
और मेरा सेट के लड़के ने बोला भाई जुड़ चले, एक तो हम सब लटपट थे हम लोग। उसने बोला तुम कुछ भी हो दरवाजा जल्दी बंद करो। 3-4 जन अंदर दौड़ के आ रहे थे। मैंने दरवाजा बंद कर दिया, दरवाजा बंद कर दिया, और फिर ड्राइवर ने बोला कि तुम भगा उसको, गाड़ी जल्दी, रुका मत। सटा से रुका है तो दोनों तरफ से फायरिंग चालू कर दिया उन लोगों ने।
फिर आए लोग आपको बचाने के लिए आए कोई?
वही तो हमारी बस डायरेक्ट उसके पास चले गए, कैंप के पास चले गए सब।
अच्छा।
उधर रुके, उन लोग टाइप वाले ने सब कर दिया हम लोग, मिलिट्री वाले ने।
So that is what we are getting to know. It was a sudden attack that this vehicle came under, when this entire incident was unfolding. Firing, as per these eyewitnesses, happened from almost all sides. They came under fire, indiscriminate fire, and that's how this attack took place. With cameraman Tariq, Shujaul Haq in Anantnag for India Today.
But India will not buckle under pressure. India is not scared of terrorists. Now, this is how the yatra happened. This is how the bus was attacked when the yatris were returning. Around 8:15, terrorists attacked a security checkpoint. This was the security checkpoint of the Jammu and Kashmir Police and the CRPF. They immediately fired back. The terrorists ran away. They ran towards from Khanabal, they ran towards this place, Batingu, where they saw the bus come, and then they targeted the bus full of yatris. Unfortunately, 7 pilgrims, 6 women, 1 man, they were killed in this terror attack. At least 19 were injured.
कोई
डर नहीं है, बाबा की कृपा है। सीआरपी हमारे इतने मिलिट्री वाले लगे हुए हैं, वो खुद ना उत्साह किए हैं, बहुत सुरक्षा से चाक चकुंद है। आपको
कोई डर खौफ जिससे यात्रियों में
कोई डर नहीं, भोले बाबा साथ में है।
फिक्स यूज कर रहे हो। India Today Shuja ul Haq now joins me for more on the story. Shuja, what have investigations revealed so far?
Well, Gaurav, the investigations are still on. Throughout the night, I can tell you that I can confirm to you that top officials of police, paramilitary forces in the army were camping here in Anantnag, along with the senior ministries, including senior ministers, including the chief minister herself. They have been devising strategies of handling the situation. During the night in itself, sources suggested that this attack was planned by men who belong to the militant group LET, and their primary target was the police van. It is just by chance that this bus was also ill-fated bus was also coming at the exact spot and at the exact time when this attack was taking place. The militants are believed to have fled from the spot, taking advantage of the darkness, and fled into Armani village of South Kashmir. A lot of police, paramilitary forces, army, I can see right now in front of me, who are on the job of trying to find the trails and track these militants. There is another job which is at hand for them, which is to ensure that this entire stretch of National Highway is safe and available for vehicular movement, not just for Amarnath Yatra, but also for the regular movement, as this is the only road link to Kashmir from the rest of the country. So explain this to us. The terrorists first targeted a security forces checkpoint. Then they attacked the Yatra. The security forces fired back. The terrorists ran away. They targeted the Yatra bus. Then after that, apparently they tried to target a CRPF vehicle. When all of this was happening, what were security forces doing? How is it that terrorists managed to strike and then get into that village? We were told that the special forces, the SOG, the CRP, they mounted an operation last night. What happened? Well, that's right, Gaurav. These attackers first fired at the police naka. And then, tried to fire at a police van which was moving. And just ahead of the police van was this ill-fated bus, which also came under fire because of that attack. But all of it, all this happened in a stretch of less than a kilometer. So this was. It was all happening at the very moment when these buses, this security forces vehicle was flying. Now you're right. Last night we have been told that special forces from the army, men from the paramilitary forces, and the police have been deployed to sort of try and figure out where these militants have gone. But we have to understand, this is a huge area, Gaurav, and there are many villages, there are many areas that are adjacent to the spot where this attack has taken place. So it's not going to be an easy task to sort of sanitize, to check each one of these areas and villages. It's going to take time, but what our sources are suggesting, that intelligence is being developed to pinpoint and figure out exactly who these men were, and then perhaps the operation to nab them would follow. Stay with me. There's breaking news that's coming in.